Welcome back guys to video guys. Like I'm saying bad enough for sure. But yeah guys, let's go guys. Let's go guys. Okay guys, let's go guys. Let's something. Okay, let's go guys. I was like cutscene.
The pod was crash. Shepard is dead.
What? By who? What's going on down there?
Miller, this isn't the Jinn. Repeat, it's not the Jinn. They're after the weapons. Open fire! Open fire!
Weapons free! Open up on
Greedy. Make it a grab for the chopper. You got a shot?
Negative. We're under heavy fire down here. We can't let that chopper take off, Jensen.
I got it.
Okay.
This is bad! They're closing in! We're gonna lose Singh! Jensen, I can't reach him! Jensen, this sandstorm might have just bought us some time, but you need to disable that chopper.
Copy that.
Do this. House. That's the case.
Miller, chopper's been grounded. Repeat.
Jensen! You're welcome.
Shit.
I got caught checking my gasket.
Artificial eyes to prosthetic limbs.
From molecular-sized computers.
Human-controlled evolution available to all. We will merge with machines, with
When
computers.
this is done, the Illuminati won't be able to control men and women like you. No, stop! And planned. Scenes of horror on the streets of Detroit.
Kind of madness is gripped mechanically augmented people.
Shanghai, Los Angeles, Ankara, Dubai.
People are dying out there. Millions of people.
The search for survivors in Pangaea has been downgraded to a recovery mission.
The Czech Republic leads a growing list of countries calling for the relocation of its augmented citizens. It's a new world, Adam. It's afraid of people like us.
Bust into safe and secure segregation. Seraphine just reads closely to the worst.
You didn't think it would end with the AUG incident, did you?
We were victims. This is retribution for a tragedy we cannot control.
They control the news. They buried the truth with disinformation. Multiple detonations. Looks like car bombs.
Another terrorist attack, this time in a police station.
The United Nations Security Council has tasked
The new anti-terrorist intelligence and response team will have full
Task Force
jurisdiction.
29. Agent Jensen.
I won't let it happen again.
Ooh. that dope. Love it.
What have the events in Dubai cost us?
They knew the risks.
How many assets did we lose?
All of them. This sandstorm didn't help.
The mission was a success.
Clearly, your scale for success is a generous one. However, the erratic nature of the attack could work to our advantage. Interpol will be confused for weeks, and with our continued guidance, the people will come round eventually. We are all in this for the long game, after all.
That's never changed.
You think so? Do I need to remind you all how far we have veered off course? The Og incident has caused a schism in society. Things are worse than we projected, and growing more unstable every day. This will not be tolerated. To ensure the success of our vision, the disruptive elements must be excised.
No one here disagrees with you. But let me fly to New York and I will personally evaluate the situation. We may already have the votes we need to ensure that the Human Restoration Act passes.
Very well. Stanton, you accompany. You may need to exert financial as well as political pressure to silence anyone opposed. Proceed. Elizabeth, I'll contact you later.
It won't succeed, Lucius, even with Dowd's money. You know what Rand will find in New York? Weak, ineffectual men. And with Nathaniel Brown still an unknown factor.
Of course. That is why we're proceeding with our alternate strategy. You have claimed much in the past, Huge. This is your chance to deliver.
Everything is in place. We can initiate whenever you wish.
Secure your communications, Bob. Jaina seems to have eyes everywhere these days. He and his Juggernaut Collective...
Jaina's won't be an issue. I've made arrangements. I laid the foundations. Now it is time to get everyone's attention. H.
I think he wanted humans.
Activate the sleep cell.
I think I do want him out of him to stay. What? There was already there? I swear he was really there. Man, I don't know what's up.
Konečná stanice Růžičkovo nádraží. Příjezd za 5 minut.
Guess I reach you.
Miller, it's Jensen. Just getting off the train now.
Copy that. We'll debrief when you get in. You coming straight to the office?
Unless there's a problem at a checkpoint.
Your papers should be in order. Just keep your head down. Miller out.
Just keep your head down. Nie pytaj go się z logiczny.
Hold off.
Oh, so sorry.
Very sorry.
Damn it.
Oh, cool. Damn Clank! Why don't you watch where you're going?
Here, let me help you with that, ma'am.
Man? Seriously?
I could have gone with Sweetie. You get my message about Dubai?
Yeah. I'm glad you're alright, Adam. That ambush sounded pretty bad, man.
Not something I was expecting, that's for sure. Any idea who hit us?
Well, I'm sure your task force will come up with something. And that it won't be what the Juggernaut Collective digs up. Kinda odd though, don't you think? Interpol sending your team, the Prague team, to Dubai in the first place?
Miller said they were scrambling. Last minute intel. We were the only strike team available.
Yeah, well, that's a lie. Better get moving. Collective has been keeping tabs on all task force divisions ever since we slipped you into one of them. They've got a team in Oman. Could be a hell of a lot faster than you guys.
So why send us?
I don't know. If the task force is an Illuminati front, we all suspect, it doesn't make much sense to send it into an ambush.
Unless they wanted our team to see something. Officially.
Aukově, připravte si papíry. Připravte si papíry na inspekci.
Make a scene, Adam.
Wouldn't dream of it, Alex.
Those are robots? Oh, no, those are humans, I think.
Nezastavuj se!
I swear it's gotten even worse here in the past few days. Everyone looking over their shoulder. Terrified Augs like us are going to attack them again.
Somebody probably will. Treat people like animals long enough, they'll start acting like animals.
You say that like there's nothing we could do to stop it.
I already tried 2 years ago. It didn't work out so well.
So what? Are you saying we should just give up? Let hatred and prejudice take over? To hell with that!
I'm saying I can only go after enemies I see, Alex. The men who caused all this, the true power brokers, they're the ones I need to stop. I thought you knew that.
I do. You, me, the Juggernaut Collective, we're all trying to stop them. It doesn't mean turning a blind eye to
Then help me find them.
Get back in line, sir.
Hand over your papers. Just watch yourself, Glenn.
Brought this on us. Make this any harder than it has to.
I hate this city. Come on. If you're right about Dubai, about the Illuminati needing your team as witnesses, then we need to find out why. Who gave you the order to mobilize?
Miller did. But it probably came from someone higher up the chain.
Doesn't mean he's not in on it. Ever heard of the NSN?
The neural subnet, sure. In TF-29, directors use it to plan ops and communicate privately in cyberspace. What's this?
Whisper chip, custom-made wiretap device. Janus designed it to fit inside the NSN's motherboard.
Ah, the elusive Janus, leader of the hacktivists. Am I ever gonna meet this guy?
Someday, maybe. Right now you need to concentrate on Miller and find a way to access the NSN's motherboard.
What happened here?
Alex, you okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's get out of here. Do you hear that? I'm gonna check it out.
Okay, be careful. We'll talk.
Trying to be today. $30 hours after the training.
Hold on. Shit. Alex, it's Adam.
Hey, you sound like shit. How you feeling?
A little sore, but I'll be alright. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I've been through worse. Jesus, how fucked up is that to think, huh?
Listen, Alex, my systems are acting up a little, so I've got to get checked out. If you want to meet or...
What? No, I'm fine, man. You just take care of you. This girl's built tough. Give me a call when you're useful again, okay?
Alright, I will. Talk to you soon.
Oh yeah, don't do that. Like, I think I get some of my skills. That's some of my science whistle. My skills are weird. The custom tools will do. Same missions. Any same missions as well. Yes, I need a bridge. Somebody else. I like it, guys. Okay, I'll try to part and I leave it there. What is this? Maybe I'll need some future. Yeah. What to rotate? I can't rotate. Yeah. Hey, numbers work too. Gun numbers too. They still have all these guns and you know. Okay, you kill yourself. Oh, yeah, beat it. How would that work? Yeah, beat it. What is that one? What is somebody calling me? Yeah, what is this? You can, yeah. What is this? You can really... Let me see, is this? Yeah, okay. There's a quick menu, so I'm going in there. I can't take off my top, okay. Something wrong with that. See, I don't want to talk on my phone, so okay.
Open blinds.
Good morning, Adam. You have one new message.
From?
David Sarah.
Play it.
Adam, it's David. I know it's been a while, but after what happened in Prague yesterday, look, son, whatever reasons you had for not getting in touch these last 2 years, well, life's too short. I'm leaving for London soon, but give me a call.
You saved his vidcall number?
Let's see. I can't read this. I just do too much. Okay, I'll try a little bit. Okay, I can't read out this case. I was just saying it too much.
Yes, Adam. Just activate your TV system.
Now a little bit, it's like I can read, like reading this one. I really can't read the other thing. Alright, so I can't. Okay, come back. We should take, I'll read them off camera, transfer. I can't move it.
Yeah, you know, before that.
Radio, coffee machine, oven. Wine. Nothing off on that the thing's still in your age. That's not what does it turn off? Okay, thing is, what is where that come from? Yo, this is future, guys. You guys can see this TV. I like. What is this? What is this? Well, I think I watch it one. This is a glass TV. Okay, I just like watching this. I doing. They can like turn on like.
Adam, thanks for calling me back.
Saref.
I heard about the bombing in Prague. It's all over the news. Did anyone you know get hurt?
You know me. I tend to keep to myself. I'm surprised you even know I'm here.
Interpol called me when you applied for the job. Part of their extensive background checks. I gave you a glowing recommendation.
Thanks. What do you want?
What do I want? Jeez, Adam. I know I did some questionable things in the past, but a lot's happened in the last 2 years. To both of us.
UV over. Concede física.
That's true. For what it's worth, I'm glad you made it out of Panchea.
Thank you. It wasn't easy, as I'm sure you know. I was at death's door by the time the rescue crews pulled me out of the wreckage, and while the doctors were stitching me back together, my company fell apart. Wasn't anything I could do to stop it, not from a hospital bed.
I heard Tai Young Medical bought everything up.
They're the only biotech corporation that could after the incident. Our patents, our tech, everything. Oh well, sometimes one dream has to die so another can rise from its ashes.
You heard anything from Megan?
After all we went through, I thought she'd stand by me. Still, you know, she always wanted to be at the cutting edge. She didn't see a future for herself in Detroit, so she went to VersaLife.
She moved to Hong Kong?
San Francisco. They've got an offshore research facility there named Roca Seca Beach. I'm sure you've seen it in the news.
California, huh? I wonder if she's told her mother.
You want my advice, son? Write her out of your life. Because I'm damn sure she's written us out of hers.
You talked to Pritchard lately?
Frank! Out of all of us, I think he's the one who's changed the least.
He'd probably tell you there wasn't anything about him that needed changing.
I'm sure he would. But when the world transforms itself the way ours has, people need to adapt or get left behind. Frank's freelance now, but he's still in computer security, still in Detroit. I don't know if he'll ever leave.
Your message said you were going to London. Casual trip? Or is this tied to the new dream?
I'm, meeting with the Santo, Nathaniel Brown and his investors.
Santo? They built the Udalek complex, the Og Ghetto, here in Prague. Why are you meeting with them?
Brown's got big plans. He wants to focus on real solutions, ideas that look to the future. You've heard of the Safe Harbor Initiative?
I've heard of Rabia, the walled city he and his company are building in the desert for Ogs.
Rabia's just a part of it. We're talking about self-sustaining, energy-efficient arcologies that can be replicated anywhere on Earth. Cities built by the augmented, for the augmented.
Where the dream of self-controlled human evolution lives on.
It may not seem like it right now, son, but one day, people will move on from the incident. And when that happens, we'll be ready for it. I'm glad we caught up, Adam. I've always tried to look out for you, you know. That bombing yesterday.
You didn't call to talk about the bombing. Just ask.
It's nothing, really. I just need a signature so I can finish filing the bankruptcy paperwork.
You need my signature?
Yeah, apparently there was some kind of bureaucratic mix-up caused by you being declared legally dead for a year. The apartment in Detroit was leased in your name, even though we paid for it.
Fine. Send me the paperwork.
Thanks, Adam. I appreciate it, really.
Goodbye, Seraph.
Okay, here's the thing I'll stop it for now. So I got so fast, guys, man. Man, I don't know how much time left, and I do not want to finish later. Let me check one thing. Check this. Open. Okay. Okay. Up home. Hello. How from when you please see the type of settings you
As you wish. I'll keep you safe.
the jacket. Now let me see if you guys. Let me see if you. Let me delete all the rest of that. Let me delete all the rest now. I went back. I went back. I went back. I went back like an idiot. I love saving this game. I love saving this game, guys. I think I can get back. I can get back where I was. I love when I was saving this game. Back now. I know I do, guys. But guys, I think I'll stop here for now, guys. I'm gonna wait this for the load up. Delete every quick save before and go back there. Huh? I love that. I love that. I love when you save in a game. When you save in a game, it's a lot more fun. That like for that one get for Fallout 5 for me for now. I don't want. I don't. There is okay. Let me save. Delete. Yes. Delete. Yes. Can I go? Yes. Boom. Okay, guys. Let me save here. No wait. Maybe I'm useful. I can. I was saving. I'll do some things really is crazy. Not saving for. Hi guys. Peace out, teas. For like, subscribe, and bye bye.